Okay. Good morning. Welcome officially. And sorry we're a bit late. Technical things will happen from time to time. So, settling down in our seat, and we'll bring our attention straight away to the head and the neck. I'm going to roll the shoulders back a little bit and just gently tilting the head to one side, lifting back up to center, tilting it over to the other side. Checking in with how the neck is this morning, and then we'll come to the front, tucking the chin down, and then slowly opening the neck up. So we'll try to come up high and open the front rather than compress the back of the neck. So you imagine that we're lifting the vertebrae up and separating at the front. Gently roll back to the front, breathe out. And now this time, again, unroll the neck and we'll try to find a nice neutral position for the head. So we use a lot of screens in our day-to-day life, often in a non-ergonomic position. And we're often forwards, craning forwards, or we're hunched over. So spend a little extra attention to getting this upright neck. So there's a little curve in most people's neck, this cervical curve. And when we find our neutral position, it's like the back of the head is over the sacrum. We feel the weight coming down through the spinal cord, and the chin draws back and down just a little bit. So we don't drop the head, and we don't stick the chin up in the air. And we just find this spot. And you know when you've got the right spot because the back of the neck feels longer than usual. And it goes, oh yeah. When you get that little oh yeah feeling, that's the neck we want to find in our seat. So when you feel like you've got that nice tall back of the neck and that chin that's just under control, just coming in a little bit, that's the start of Jalandhara Bandha. And Jalandhara Bandha is the top lock around the throat and the neck. So there's three main bandhas around the root, around the middle, and around the throat. And there's a huge amount of depth you could go into there, but it's about engagement and posture and maintaining core engagement and spinal alignment as much as anything else. So we're just trying to teach ourselves to keep coming back to this beautiful spinal alignment, which is a battle as the body ages and as modern life takes us into weird postures. That's a lot of words. Let's come to the breath now. And trace the breath with your imagination. So imagine that we first fill the lower body, we trace the movement of the breath up the spine as we extend and expand the body outwards. Perhaps even feel the vertebrae lift and separate a little as we are fully inflated. And as we exhale, try to maintain 80-90% of that length. Draw in the abdominal muscles to support you as the internal pressure decreases. Inhale again, filling up, feeling expansive. Gently exhaling through the nose. Maybe we're switching on that Ujjayi breath, that oceanic breath. Faint rasping noise in the back of the throat. Check in again with the spine. Have we rocked forwards or back on the hips, or have we dropped the head? For another 10 or 20 seconds, let's see if we can keep this easeful, upright alignment. Now gently blink the eyes open, and this is a lovely sort of moving meditation, which you can use to open a class. So follow along with me. Bring the fingertips to the floor. Inhale the hands up. Exhale down to the heart. Inhale, roll open the fingers. Exhale, push away the palms. Inhale, back of the hands together. Open the back of the heart. Exhale, bring the hands forward like a book. Inhale, fingertips towards the belly. Stretch the lower back. Inhale, swim it through. Exhale, return the fingertips to the floor. Do that one more time. Inhale to the heavens. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, spread. Exhale, push away. Inhale, open the back, stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And down to the earth. Inhale the hands up. Exhale down to the heart center. Release those. If you're sitting on anything, let's take that away. And we'll come into some side bending. Inhaling first, open the chest and look up to the hands, easeful. Exhale, sending it over. Inhaling both hands up. And exhale across. And just flowing like this. Inhaling. Exhaling. So throughout, keeping the gaze sort of heavenward, opening the chest. Keep the neck easy. So if the neck doesn't want to be looking up all the time, it's fine to just look forwards. But try not to collapse down to the chest. So try not to bring the gaze down to the hands. Couple more like this. And we'll let that go. And then we'll come to some twisting like this. Starting off slowly and gently, consciously beginning the movement in the lower core, in the belly. And then as we're easing into that, picking up the pace a little bit. And you might want to add in the hard breath with this. That'd be not worrying about the inhale, drawing the belly in and breathing out sharply through the nose on each rotation. And let that go. Easy breath or two. Gaze can just be softly down in front of you, slightly defocused. Might feel a little light-headed after that. Okay, from here we're going to come to bring the soles of the feet down in front of us, knees bent, fingertips are facing towards us, and we'll lengthen out into a kind of supported boat shape here. Lowering the feet, keep the shoulders rolling back, keep the elbows in and behind you. Inhale, bring them nice and high. Exhale, and we'll just take a few rounds like this. Raising and lowering the feet. And then we'll come to our full Navasana. Knees can be bent here. You could be supporting the legs. Or we can be toes pointed. drawing in the core. Try to avoid too much of a feeling of strain here. So even though we might be working quite hard, we're still trying to find ease. Lower the right leg, hands to the left. Inhale, center, and then to the other side. Inhale into the center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back to the center, and we'll slowly lower down all the way to the mat with control. Ease yourself down and bring the soles of the feet onto the floor. And a gentle, gentle rocking of knees left, right. Just saying hello to the back, massaging across the pelvis. And we're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest, foot is flexed, left leg long. Inhale, push away into the hands. Exhale, draw that knee towards the armpit. And we'll take a few ankle rotations here. So try to keep the hips level, left foot is flexed. Taking those ankle rotations. And then release the front of the shin, extend the leg away. Maybe taking hold of the right calf. Maybe we can reach all the way up and get the peace fingers to the boot toe. On the inhale, whether we're holding calf or toe, imagine you want to kick down, kick the leg away. And then on the exhale, soften into the hip joint, draw the foot towards the face. Inhale, kick away. This should be quite strong. Exhale, soften the leg, draw it towards you. And one more like that. Inhale, really trying to bring the heel down to the ground. Exhale, soften and bring that foot in the direction of the face. Release the foot. We'll bring it to a figure of four stretch, so a right ankle over the left thigh. Draw that left leg towards you. Keep the feet active. We're just going to hold here for 10 or 15 seconds. And then keep the cross of the ankle. Slowly lower left foot to floor. Right hand gently draws the knee away. And then place both hands down on the mat. Strongly engage left foot. Flatten the lower back and inhale up for a bridge with the leg crossed. Feel like you're sending the right knee away from you towards the front of the mat. Push strongly down through the left foot and try to keep the hips as level as possible. Holding this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently roll the spine back down. Pick the left foot up, extending the left leg away, maybe taking hold of left thigh or left calf or left foot. Keep the knee as straight as possible here for a hamstring stretch. So we're drawing the left leg towards us with the right ankle crossed over left thigh. Figure 4 hamstring stretch. If you soften the knee here, you won't really get the stretch, so take a lower hand position and favor the straight leg if you need to do so. Relax that leg back down to the ground. Bring both soles of the feet together, then draw the knees in, stretching the lower back, and we'll come to the other side. So send the right leg long down the mat, and we're drawing left knee, left armpit. Inhaling away, exhaling, drawing it in, inhaling it away. Exhale, drawing in and hold, and then left ankle rotations, conscious of level hips, drawing the right toes back towards the right knee. And just checking in for any unnecessary tensing around perhaps shoulders, jaw, neck. General checking in with the body. From here, we're extending the left leg skyward. We're maybe taking hold of the calf, foot, or toe. And we're taking those little isometric stretches. So we're inhaling, feeling like we're going to kick the floor, bring the left heel down to meet the right. And then on the exhale, we're softening. We're drawing the leg in. Inhaling, trying to kick the foot away. Exhaling, softening, drawing it in. And once more like that. Inhale. Give it a bit of welly, and then exhale, soft, 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 soft. Nice. Release the grip on the left foot. Plant the right sole of the foot down and figure 4 stretch. Left ankle over right thigh. Pick up the right foot, draw the leg in. Hold. Active toes draw back towards the knees. One more deep and slow breath here. And we're gently releasing the right leg. Sole of right foot finds the floor. And before we lift up into our bridge, just take the left hand and encourage the left leg out of the left hip socket. Fingers slide up the thigh towards the knee as we gently move the knee away. Left foot stays flexed to protect the knee from torsion. As you're ready, lower the hands to the mat. Strongly plant and engage the right foot. Flatten the back. Inhale. Our bridge with the figure 4. Left leg crossed over right thigh. Again, feel like the left knee wants to drop down as low as it can. Mine doesn't go that low, and it wants to feel like it's extending away. Same time, try to keep the hips level. It's about the glutes, core, and it's also that real conscious pushing down of the right foot. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then with control, lay the spine back down, roll the spine back down, picking up the right foot, or straighten the right leg. So we might even have the hands around the back of the thigh if necessary. All about the straightness here. Both hands to the leg, wherever we are, and keep the lower spine rooted on the floor, the sacrum rooted on the floor, just like in Happy Baby. So we're getting into the hip joint here, and we're lengthening the hamstring. Gently release the leg. Bring the knees in, hands outside the knees, and we'll roll across the whole of the back body, left to right. Getting in a little bit of massage there. Make sure you're rolling across the back of the head as well. And then we'll come to roll forwards and back. As you're ready, maybe try rolling into a little squat. And in a moment, we'll all meet standing. If you can roll straight into standing, go ahead and do so. Lovely. Okay. So we'll just have a little walk around our space here. Maybe you want to shake out the ankles, rolling the shoulders back. Maybe there's a little floppy face. seeing if there's any kinks we can notice, any tight spots we feel like we might be able to loosen up. And then we're going to widen our legs and we're coming to those little sumo steps, keeping the body upright, picking up one foot and then the other. Really feeling like we draw up and out of the pelvis with each one. Maybe they get a bit deeper, start to get into those hips a bit more. Nice. Land the feet back down. We're going to bring the toes to face forwards. And we'll come to a wide-legged forward fold. So hands to the hips. You might need a micro bend in the knees, engaged through the whole surface of the foot. And we'll come to find our flat back, our half lift. And then maybe we're finding the fingertips on the floor with that nice spine. And maybe the knees soften here, that's okay, rather than punching the back. And then we're just gently bending one knee and the other, pushing off the big toe of the bent knee to come across to the other side. Back of the neck nice and long and happy, so we're not straining either way. Just warming up these hip joints, checking in with the knees, building a little bit of ankle stability as well. If you feel you're ready for it, you can move the feet apart a bit more, start making it a bigger movement, and maybe start lifting up one foot and then the other. Okay, feeling into your own expression of this, no particular rules. Just want to find some kind of edge and some kind of fluidity. Nice. Bring the toes back to face forwards if they're not. Again, coming onto the fingertips, knees bent if necessary. Hands come to the hips. And we lift ourselves up, hop the feet in, come to the front of the mat, and find our Tadasana. Opening the hands. Nice, long neck, draw the chin back. Finding and appreciating these moments of stillness in the flow. And remembering we can always take rest if we need to. Gently bend the knees. Inhale the arms up above, core engaged. Exhale, fold it forwards. Our first forward fold. Let's linger here for a few breaths. Maybe we're taking opposite elbows. Maybe we're rocking from side to side a little, nodding the head. Whatever feels good. Keeping the knees just a little bit soft to protect them. Keeping the breath regular, smooth and deep. Noticing that you can perhaps breathe into the belly and feel the body lift away from the thighs. And that maybe you can breathe into the upper back between the shoulder blades and the body stays heavy, laying on the thighs. Gently lower the fingertips to the earth. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, we're going to leave the fingertips down as we step that right foot back for a low lunge. Slide the fingertips back. Inhale, add the arms in. Check in with this first lunge. How's that feeling? Getting this nice stretch on the front of the thigh. And we'll come straight to a twist. So we're going to exhale. And we're going to come with the elbow across the body. But first feel like you get long. So lengthen out of the pelvis and then twist. And the elbow perhaps just naturally comes across without needing any help. Inhale, exhale once more. Inhale back to the front. Lower the fingertips. Step the foot back. Send the buttocks back towards the heels. Inhale forwards. Find a little cobra here, a little baby cobra. Untuck the toes. Root the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, tuck the toes again. And for our first one, let's come back through this child's pose shape and then into our downward dog. First dog as well. Let's have a little play here, a little move here. So that might just be pedaling the feet. Maybe you'd like to try coming to the fingertips of the right hand and drawing that right hand under the body, perhaps towards the calf or the ankle, with a little twist in our dog. If we're there, bringing the right hand back to the front of the mat and coming across to the other side. Seeing how that feels. And then resetting that. Inhale, lift the heels away, come onto the tiptoes, stretch the back of the leg. Exhale, bend the knees, crouch, crouch, crouch. And once more like that, inhaling as long legs as possible. Check the neck is soft and relaxed. Exhale, crouch deeply, bend the knees. Inhale back to our regular dog and gently and slowly walking to the front of the mat, rocking the hips. 10, 15, 20 steps to get to the front of the mat, rocking the pelvis. As we get towards the front of the mat, bending the knees and letting the back of the neck go, letting the head be heavy. Forward fold. Then the weight comes back over the heels. Inhale, lift from the belly. Arms up to the sky. Gaze briefly up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then mountain pose. Ready for the second side. Inhale. Exhale for our forward fold. All the way down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, this time the left foot goes back. And we inhale, low lunge. One breath here, check in with the posture. Try to tuck that tailbone under and draw the belly in. And then ready for our twist. So as we exhale, hands to heart center, get long and then twist from the core. Nice. Inhale back to center, arms up, fingertips down. Step it back this time to high plank. Check that the elbows are pointing back towards the heels. And then either knees down or not, we're coming down to the mat. Maybe we're coming through chaturanga. Inhaling into a deeper back bend. The thighs can stay down for a cobra, or we might be lifting up for our upward dog. If there's any pinching in the spine, reduce the intensity. Exhale back to the mat and finding your way back to downward dog. So come onto the fingertips of that right hand again. And we're going to this time walk the right hand back to the right ankle or the right calf. And we're just going to play with maybe the left toes might float. And it's quite a tricky balance. So if you fall out, don't worry about it. Have another go, or just stay with your dog. As you're ready, bring the right hand back to the front of the mat and land the left foot. Take a breath to reset, and we'll have a play with that on the other side if we did on the first. So we just walk the left fingers back to the left ankle. Feel the weight in the left foot, the right hand, and then maybe we find that the right toes might become light, the right leg might float. As you're ready, left hand back first, land the right foot. From here, we'll inhale forwards again and find high plank. Exhale, roll onto the outside of the left foot and we'll lift into a side plank, left hand down, right hand up. Keep the hips lifting up. Any variation welcome. Exhale, reset back to high plank and over to the other side on the outside of the right foot, right hand down, left hand up, Vashisthasana, side plank. Feet could be stacked, you could be in a tree shape. Make sure or try not to dump into the socket of the shoulder, but lift out of the shoulder joint with the muscles. Land that left hand back to high plank and we'll take a vinyasa. Exhaling chaturanga. Inhale up dog or cobra. Exhale downward dog. From here, gently bend the knees, look between the hands. And on an exhale, we'll try to hop forwards to find Mulasana. Triceps inside knees, hands to prayer. And then hands down. Hop back to downward dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop it up to the front. And back again. Hop to the front. And back again. Last time, hopping through to Mulasana. This time land. Find your yogi squat. And we'll take a twist. We'll start off planting the left hand and raising the right. If you've got the bind in your practice, feel free. Inhale back to center, reset, and then right hand down, opening up into your twist on the other side. And again, perhaps you're coming towards the bind. Perhaps you're fine with the hand down. And then back to center, inhale, hands down. And here's an opportunity for a few breaths playing with your Bakasana. So you might stay with the knees wrapping around the triceps, squeezing in, maybe lifting a toe. Or you might be bringing the elbows to draw inwards, knees to the backs of the arms. Few breaths here. If the feet are still down, just see if we can bring the weight far forwards enough that the toes get light. If we're up and we're confident in our crow, maybe we want to jump back, chaturanga, up dog, and we'll all meet in a downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, open the hips. Keep the leg long. Level the shoulders. You might need to drop or raise one armpit. And then bend the knee. And we'll take some circles with that right knee. And a few the other way. Extend the right heel away again. Level out the hips. Exhale, bring the knee under the body, right knee to the nose. Inhale it back up and away. Exhale, right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, back up and away. Exhale, right knee across the body to the left elbow. And then lower the right leg to the floor. Open up for your fallen triangle. Right hand is down. Right leg is coming across. Maybe float the leg. As you're ready, left hand down, inhale, three-legged dog, right leg back up and away. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, circle up, warrior two. Warrior two, right foot forwards, left foot back. Bring the chin round to look over the long edge of the mat. See if we can level the hips, level the shoulders. Now bring the gaze over the front middle finger. And we'll bring the right hand up and then turn the back hand so the back of the hand is forwards, thumb is pointing down, bend the elbow, back of the hand to the lower back, up towards the shoulder blades. And maybe the fingertips meet, Gomukhasana hands. Or maybe we're taking hold of the t-shirt or top. From here, inhale, side bend, exhale. So it's just like our normal extended warrior, reverse warrior, but with the bound fingers. Next time you come forwards, release the hands, back of right arm to the thigh. Inhale, extended warrior, extended side. What's going on with this top shoulder? Is it coming up towards the ear? Plant the arm in the shoulder joint. Maybe we come deeper, but keep the line straight. No, we don't want to collapse. Breathe here. Maybe we can open the chest and the gaze more towards the ceiling. Inhale, keep that front knee bent, reverse the warrior. Exhale, back to extended warrior. Maybe the right hand might find the mat, fingertips or block. Add the other arm. Try to dump into the grounded hand. Keep the feet active. Inhale, back up. Lengthen the front leg. Reverse Trikonasana. Left fingertips creep down the leg. Exhale, we'll come forwards to Trikonasana. Stacking shoulders, stacking hips. Active feet, micro bend in the knee. So don't be afraid to come up a little bit and have the hand on the shin. Because if we're finding that we can't keep a nice open chest, it's better to come up a little bit. Keep this nice straight line, and the hips are relatively in line as well. This is what we want to avoid. And if we're reaching down here and the hips don't want to do it, we will not get a good posture. Inhale back up to standing. Exhale, turn the back foot up, crescent lunge. Send that back heel away. Inhale, arrowhead lunge. Exhale. Inhale, bring the weight forwards, lift up, warrior three. Inhale, bring the left knee through and up. Exhale, cross left ankle over right thigh, hands to prayer. From here, there's options. You can remain here in a little chair. We can lower down more bending And maybe the elbows might find the leg and rest on the leg. This is a really nice stretch. It's a really good place to hang out. Next option is you might hook elbows over the front of the shin. From here, you could extend the leg, fingertips to the floor, drop the head, forward fold. Or there's an option that you might bend the knee deeply and find a toe squat here. From here, bring the weight back into our forward fold, hands back to prayer. Stand it up, left knee comes with you, exhale down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, vinyasa. Fold it forwards. Inhale to half lift, exhale. High plank, chaturanga. Bring it through your back bend. And exhale to downward dog. From our downward dog, let's inhale that left leg up and away, opening up the hips. Re-level the shoulders and then bend the knee. And it's those circles in the hip socket, circling the knee. And back the other way. Inhale, extend the left heel away, square off the hips. Exhale, left knee to nose. Left knee to nose. Yeah. Inhale, back up and away to the left tricep or elbow. Inhale it back up and away. Across the body, holding the twist for a moment. And then left foot away. Open up, fallen triangle. And maybe we're lifting the foot. Maybe we're opening the chest to the sky, gaze up. Exhale, lower the right hand. Inhale back to our three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through and circle it up to find our warrior two. So this time we'll be sending the left hand up, right thumb is down, bring the arm down and back of the hand up between the shoulder blades or in that direction. Left hand comes over and the hands either meet or they find a grip on the t-shirt. Check in with your posture, hips, shoulders. And then we're taking this sequence of bends. Bending to the right. Exhaling, coming forwards. So notice my torso is parallel to the long edge of the mat. So it could be quite a small movement here. It's all about the left, right of the spine. Next time you come upright, release the bind, inhale the hands away. Reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Again, we'll stay here for a moment, getting long. Inhale back, keep that front knee bent. Exhale forwards. Inhale back. And this time, if we wish, we'll bring left hand to the floor. Nice and long, open up. Inhaling back up to our warrior two, and we'll straighten that front leg. Reverse Trikonasana. Exhale. So notice what happens here. Front hip comes under, back hip comes over, like a little teapot. And then the hands Again, we could be bringing the hand to the shin, and we prefer that over dropping that back hip forwards. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Exhale, and on the inhale, we'll find our high crescent lunge. Exhale, bring it forwards, arrowhead. Inhale, transfer weight front foot, and then exhale, lift it up for warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3. Inhale that right knee through, try not to touch down. Right knee in and up. And then we're crossing right ankle, left thigh, hands to prayer. Sink the bum back. And we have our options there. We can stay up, elbows to the leg, over the leg. There's the forward fold. And there's the toe squat. Wherever we are, working our way back up. Bringing the right knee up and in. Exhaling the foot down. Inhaling hands up and through our vinyasa. Folding forwards. Half lift. Back to our chaturanga, up dog. And meeting in our downward dog. From here, we'll come down to the mat. You might want to try and jump the legs through or make your way down to a seat. Legs out long in front of us. Fingertips to the side. Gently open the shoulders. Maybe a little bit of pressure through the fingertips to help us feel upright and supported. Again, checking in with that length at the back of the neck. Drawing the belly in. And Paschimottanasana, so you might want to draw the flesh from under the sitting bones, tip the pelvis forwards, root the heels down, get nice and long, and exhale. Hands gently either side of the legs. When you exhale, push all the air out, draw the belly in, create space, come forwards towards the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lengthen. And then inhale, lift forwards to come up. And exhale, let's draw that right knee in. And we'll take a simple twist here. Wrap the left elbow around the thigh. Inhale, right hand up. And behind. So hips stay facing perpendicular to the hips. Ball. Sitting bones even. So this is a more simple twist than many, but it lets us really work on the alignment of the shoulders. Release the twist, counter twist to the other side briefly. Change the legs. This time the right elbow wraps around the front of the left shin. Inhale the left hand up and drop it behind us. One more lovely breath here, filling up on the inhale. And exhaling, softening. And on the next exhale, releasing, counter twist to the right. Draw both the knees in and wrap the arms around the front of the shins. Drop the forehead towards the knees. Draw everything in. Inhale, lift up the head, and we'll make our way down to our backs. Once we're down, picking the feet up and finding happy baby. Spine long and totally relaxed on the floor. The weight of the arms draws the knees gently towards the armpits as we try to soften the inner thigh. And the adductors allow the legs to become heavier and softer in their sockets. Gently release the feet. One more little rock from side to side. Across the lower back, across the spine and the shoulders. And then we'll make our way to Navasana, just a few moments in rest. You might have the soles of the feet on the floor if the back is tender, or extending the feet away, backs of the palms, backs of the hands, resting on the mat. Maybe roll the feet from side to side once or twice. See if that helps the legs to switch off, feel really comfortable. Check if you have that nice feeling of length in the back of the neck. Maybe you want to pick the head up just an inch off the floor and reset that. Find that length in the neck. It's only a short Shavasana. See if we can use these couple of minutes to get heavy and get soft and calm the mind. We're finding the mind all over the place. Using the breath, the movement of the breath, the expansion of the body. Keep bringing the attention back to the present moment. And wherever the attention is, we're going to bring it back to the body with a deeper breath. Filling up, filling up, filling up with air. Opening the mouth and exhaling. Softly releasing all of that. And once more, feeling the body almost to bursting with air, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. And exhaling, softening and flopping, sinking into the floor. At the next inhale, bring some movement to the fingertips, to the toes. Perhaps the wrists and the ankles also wish to move. An invitation to stretch, to send the arms up above the head and get long. Maybe a nice yawn, maybe there's a little roll of the head gently from left to right. And then maybe pausing for a few moments on the side. We're coming to sit together. There's no rush. Perhaps noticing any changes in the body, breath, or the mood that have arisen from the practice. I'm not placing any judgment on that, just noticing. Maybe there's a positive feeling that we can resolve to take with us into the rest of the day. There's a little extra reserve of calm. Mm. Let's inhale the hands up once more. Exhale the hand to the heart center and gently bow the forehead towards the fingertips. Back of neck long, shoulders soft. Thank you for your attention, your energy, your practice. And look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.